Good morning, children. Yesterday we completed half of the lesson rocks and minerals. No, rocks totally completed. So, for important three types of rocks we discussed about the rocks. Okay. So next, uh, minerals. So rocks are made up of minerals. We know very well. So here minerals also two kinds. So metallic minerals, non-metallic minerals. Okay. So here metallic minerals already we completed. Okay, so like aluminium, iron, copper, zinc, gold, silver, platinum, these all are metallic minerals. Okay, yesterday we discussed, metallic minerals. This completed. Okay, next non-metallic minerals. So today I am going to explain non-metallic minerals. Okay, so fossil fuels. Fossil fuels. Okay, fossil fuels. So fossil fuels such as coal and petroleum are valuable underground resources. Okay, fossil fuels as such valuable as coal and petroleum, such valuable underground resources. Fossil fuels means coal and petroleum are the very valuable underground resources. Okay, so fossil fuels such as a coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum. Okay, so totally they contribute greatly. They contribute totally great in our total supply of energy. So total energy supply, these coal and petroleum only supply us in our earth. Okay, so here they contribute greatly to our total energy supply, coal and petroleum. So coal is one of the most valuable minerals of our earth. Okay, so stored in the earth. Most valuable mineral stored in the earth. What is that? Coal. Coal is the most valuable mineral stored in our earth. Okay, so in the earth, coal is the most valuable mineral. So it has been used to a fuel as a fuel like 100 years ago and millions of years ago. So many hundreds of years, so many millions of years ago, the coal fuel were used. So here land was low-lying and covered with thick swampy forests. The land was low-lying and covered with thick swampy forests as plants died, they fell into swamp and began to decay. So none other than, what is the coal means? Simply we are saying means the dead plants formed into the so many years it's low lying and swamped and decaying, the plants dead and decaying, these only turn into coal. Okay, so the new vegetation pressed the dead plants to the bottom. These dead plants, new vegetation pressed into that bottom place. So after so many years, due to extreme pressure, so many years passed on due to extreme pressure, in the vegetarian matter changed into coal. Okay, in that a vegetarian matter only changed into coal. Simply we are observing means, what is the coal means? Here plants dead, the plants only dead, and so many years like that only they lying in that land. So many years passed away, its pressure putting on the plants, decaying, so many plants dead and decaying matter, it's going on and so many years like that only have that vegetarian changed into coal. This is the coal. Okay, so simply when we are seeing means in our home also, like we are observing the firewood, it's burning after we are pouring the water means we will get coal, small black bogu we are saying, no? So like that it also burning so many years dead and decaying matter, the plants decaying, its vegetarian change into coal, that is the coal. Okay, so in India coal mines are situated in India coal mines. Okay, in India coal mines situated in Singrauli, like Madhya Pradesh, Talcher, Odisha, okay, Raniganj, this is Tamil Nadu, okay, West Bengal, Raniganj, West Bengal, New Delhi, this is Tamil Nadu, and in our Telangana also Singareni have, in that places we will get coal mines. Okay, so Singareni, Telangana. Coal mines have, no? So in India, coal mines we will see Singauri, Madhya Pradesh, Talcher, Odisha, Raniganj, West Bengal, Neyveli, Tamil Nadu. Okay, and Singareni, Telangana. So coal is used as a fuel. We know very well coal is used as a fuel. So here for cooking purpose, like we are coal stoves have no. So cooking purpose bogula poi saying na, olden days they are using, and trains also we are using the coal, and for heating homes and buildings. For heating homes and buildings also we are using coal. For producing electricity in power plants. For producing electricity in power plants, coal only using. So in blast, so here in blast furnaces in the steel industry. In blast furnaces in the steel industry also we are using coal. Next, half of the energy used in the world today comes from petroleum. Half of the energy we are using from petroleum only. So here in our world today comes from, half of the energy comes from petroleum only. Petroleum or crude oil has several names. Petroleum or crude oil. So petroleum or crude oil, so many several names have. Okay, crude oil. Like rock oil, black gold. Okay, so many names are there. Rock oil. Okay, black gold, and liquid sunlight, So many names are there. So here petroleum or crude oil has several names, like petroleum or crude oil. Okay, petroleum or crude oil has several names. Rock oil, black gold, liquid sunlight. Like, so this is formed from the dead remains of ancient land and sea creatures. How it can form means it can formed by the dead creatures means dead plants of ancient plants, dead remains of ancient plants, ancient land or sea creatures, ancient land and sea creatures, dead plants. Okay, so dead remains of ancient land and sea creatures. Millions of years ago, the dead remains of these living things got buried in layers and gradually changed into oil and gas. How can we get oil and gas means the dead ancient land and dead creatures of dead remains of ancient land and sea creatures. So many years it's making a layers, afterwards we will get oil and gas. Okay, so millions of years ago the dead remains of these living things got buried. Millions of years ago these dead remains buried. Okay, so they got buried and they changed into layers, gradually changed into oil and gas. So in India, petroleum is obtained from Ankleshwar means Gujarat. In India, petroleum. So where we will get petroleum means Ankleshwar. So petroleum in India, petroleum is obtained from Ankleshwar, Gujarat. So Ankleshwar, Gujarat and Digboy, Assam. Digboy. So Assam and Mumbai high of the Mumbai high of the Digboy and Mumbai high of the Mumbai coast. Mumbai coast. Very important places in India, petroleum obtained very less places only. So Ankleshwar, Gujarat, Digboy, okay, Assam and Mumbai high of the Mumbai coast. So these places only will get petroleum. Okay, so the main use of petroleum is as fuel in different forms. Okay, so the main use of the fuel, so many different forms. So it is also used for dry cleaning purpose. So many different ways we are using petrol. Dry cleaning purpose we are using petroleum and making lubricating oil. So we are making lubricating oil from petroleum only. So printing ink and medicines. Printing press we are using like ink, that is also made from petroleum only. Next, medicines. In that medicines also petroleum using. Paraffin wax obtained from it is used to make candles. The candles also the main important in that petroleum only have. So waterproof cartons and polish, nail polishes we are using petroleum only. So shoe polish. Next, nylon cloth, they are also using petroleum. Fertilizers, okay, and these all are petroleum products. Medicines, fertilizers, plastic articles, candles, lubricating oil, paints, we are using paints, no, in that also made from petroleum only. So we will get so many things from made from petroleum. Okay, so next, conserve natural resources. So we have to conserve natural resources. We don't our natural resources. We have to conserve natural resources. The earth has enough for everybody's need. The earth has enough for everybody's need. But enough for everybody's greed. So who said these words? Mahatma Gandhi only said. So earth gives us so much, but we don't protect us our natural things. We are wasted. So our further for next generation don't get these opportunities. So when we are spoiling the natural things means they don't get these natural things. So we have to conserve natural resources. So we must conserve natural resources. To save fuel at home, we must keep our gas stoves or machines. Means the gas stove and machines. We must keep our stoves and machines in good condition. So means we have to after we are cooking food, we have to turn off the gas, and after we are leaving our home, we have to switch off the lights. So next the machines also properly we are using means it may be give long life like that. So we have to conserve our natural resources. Next we should use coal and oil very carefully and wisely. Coal and oil we use wisely and carefully. So we should also use inextricable sources of energy like the sun, wind and water. So we have to use properly water. So don't waste water. Like minerals deposits in the earth are limited. Minerals deposits in the earth are limited. They should not be used carelessly or wasted while mining. So while mining we don't use wasted. So just we have to take properly and carefully. So carelessly and wastedly while mining means we only loss. So we have to take care about that while mining means. So these all are we have to conserve natural resources. So we have to protect our nature things. Okay, so this is about rocks and minerals lesson. I hope you understand, children. So once you have to read the lesson, you will understand. Okay. So just you have to read the lesson. Read the first lesson all topics. Then you will understand clearly. Okay, children. Some hard words also have. Just you have to observe that hard words. Thank you.